Oh, just gotta, sorry, Mog. Sorry. Hello, beautiful gremlins, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Mog. She is also Mog. This channel, I will show snippets of where I make my crafts and how I make them, but the main videos will all be on my Patreon. On my Patreon, I will be doing videos explaining and showing how I make my creations, like some of these behind me, and I will show you the process behind it, the ideas behind it. But yeah, this is a place where we can be chaotic together. I'm blind. I'll also upload some videos of vlogs that I'm going to do about the events that I'm doing, because I've got lots of cool events throughout the year that we'll be trading at and attending. Like, it was a good way as well to connect with my followers and explain the lore behind MOG and all the ideas that I have for MOG. There's so many. This is going to be fun, I think. I hope it's going to be fun, but I think it'll be fine. I think we'll meet some very interesting people along the way as well, and my plan is to work with other creators and fantasy like-minded folk. So if you don't already, follow me on social media, as that's where I do most of my updates. I don't really know what else to say. This is a disclaimer. I don't really know what I'm doing. My crafts have just been self-taught, many obsessions and figuring it out, but I've enjoyed it and it's brought me here, so I can't really complain. But please don't take what I say is the right way to do anything. It's the way it's the MOG way. The MOG way, which is chaotic, the chaos way. And if you enjoy it, then amazing. And if you don't, then you don't have to watch. I'll now tell you about MOG and who she is and how I came up with her. Is this too close? We decided to talk about MOG here. Is this too close? Sit with me, have a cup of tea, and enjoy while I give you a short story on how MOG became the mother of gremlins. She is an immortal being that lives in a forest in the realm of Lumareth, in an ancient forest. And she lives with her mirror soul, which is like her partner, her companion, everything. And this is what she looked like before, and that's what he looked like. They wore masks as well. They didn't show their identity. It was part of their way. They didn't show their faces, and they also didn't speak. They didn't have a voice. But they existed to create guardian gremlins, little guys here. And they were known as the Sculptor and the Weaver. The Sculptor was the female, and she had a wooden mask and a long mossy cloak. And then the Weaver was the male, and he would carve the little runes in the back of him, and he would hit a drum, and it would bring the guardian gremlins to life. And they were made out of bark and stone and moss and all the good things. And they basically did this for years and years and years, and they lived very happy, peaceful, in their like mother tree. It's like a big tree in the ancient forest, and that's where their home was. And then one day, the Weaver heard like a song, and it was like this otherworldly music that he'd never heard before. And the music crept inside his ears and it filled his head, and he basically became corrupted, and it filled him with hate and destruction, and it burnt a mark upon his forehead, like an eye, like a scorched eye, and it turned all his clothes black. He was no longer like green and mossy, it was all black scorched wood. And all the gremlins that he had made then turned into evil gremlins, and they had been called the Seekers, and they were like on fire, burning, and they had like the eyes burning in the back of them. And the female, the Sculptor, tried to stop him, because obviously she was devastated that he was destroying their creatures, their babies that they had created. And as she tried to stop him, he actually attacked her, and she went flying, and she broke her sacred mask, and it revealed her face underneath it, which was like, no, not allowed. And she was obviously heartbroken. She'd never known violence. This was all new to her. So she ran away with the gremlins that was left, and she retreated back into the forest. And that's where she made her new identity, and she made a new mask. A simple mask, very similar to her gremlins. And she became more feral as she lived, and she became known as the mother of Gremlin. And that is how she got her name. And then the evil had spread through their mother tree and through their home. And the male, the weaver, had now become known as the father of the seekers. And he was evil, and all he wanted to do was burn everything, and so did his little seekers. They just wanted to kill everything, burn it all. And Mog spent a lot of time hiding from him, trying to basically keep the gremlins safe. And she would often sit with the gremlins and talk about how they can keep the forest safe, and that's how she developed this kind of like feral, like druidy look, because she was in the forest all this time, on the run basically. And yeah, and the story of Mog has not been resolved, and she hasn't beaten the evil yet, so that's still ongoing. But that is how she became the mother of Gremlin, and how he became the father of the Seeker. And my whole idea is to create a way how she has to fight the evil, and how the gremlins can turn the Seekers back into gremlins and all this. But Mog became Mog, mother of Gremlin. The story was there, and then I decided to start cosplaying as her, because I felt like it brought her alive and made her real, and people could really relate to her. And that was really nice, and I'm still doing that. I really enjoy cosplaying as her, and I will bring to life the father of the Seeker at some point when I've got a bit more time, but I'd love to make him corrupted and evil. That is the story of Mog, and if you'd like to read it yourself, I do have a comic. That's what I just showed you. I do have a PDF version and I have a physical version, and they're on my website available to purchase. So if you'd like to support me and just have a look through all the drawings, I illustrated it all myself and wrote the story myself. So if you'd like to support me, that'd be amazing. But if not, don't worry. I appreciate you watching the video today. I hope you all have a magical day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.